Long ago, in a land called Egypt, God's people, the Israelites, were very sad. They had to work hard as slaves for a mean king named Pharaoh. "Please, God, help us," they prayed. God heard their prayers and sent a special man named Moses to help them. Moses went to Pharaoh and said, "God says, 'Let my people go.'" But Pharaoh was stubborn and said, "No way." Over and over, Moses asked, and Pharaoh refused. But then, God showed his great power with many wonders, and Pharaoh finally said, "Fine, you can leave." The Israelites packed their bags super fast and followed Moses. During the day, God sent a big cloud to guide them, and at night, he sent a bright fire in the sky. They were so excited to be free and sang songs as they walked. After walking for many days, they came to a huge sea called the Red Sea. It was so big they couldn't walk through it. Suddenly, they heard a loud noise. Pharaoh and his army were chasing them. The Israelites were scared. "What are we going to do, Moses?" they cried. But Moses said, "Don't be afraid. God will help us." Moses lifted his staff high in the air and stretched his hand over the water. Suddenly, God made the sea split into two giant walls. There was a dry path in the middle. The Israelites carefully walked through, amazed at the fish swimming beside them, but not getting wet. When the Israelites reached the other side, Pharaoh's army tried to follow them. But God made the water crash back down, and Pharaoh's army couldn't chase them anymore. The Israelites were safe. The Israelites were so happy. They danced and sang songs to thank God. "God saved us. He made a way when there was no way," they shouted. They knew God would always take care of them. This story shows us that no matter how big our problems are, God is bigger. When things seem impossible, we can trust God to help us, just like he helped Moses and the Israelites. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14.